In this lecture we will talk about the Python function. So before starting we'll talk about what's a function. A function is a block of code which only run when it's called and perform a specific tasks. We can also pass data to function as a parameter. And then we, for example, call function, we passed, for example, values as an argument. In Python, a class, a function is defined by using def word. For example, if I want to find my function name, my function, so def my function. But if I want to, for example, create a class, then def class keyword, then for example whatever the class name is. After defining my function, for it to be my function, this and this is how we can define a function in Python. And this function do what? This function print hello from a function. Hello from a function. So this is a function, but we have not yet called this function. How we can do that? Outside of function, I go and I just call it by name of the function. This is the name of the function. So now when I run it, hello from function will be print. Calling a function, to call a function, use the function name followed by a parenthesis or bracket should be written. So we talk about, we can pass values to in a function, and function performs specific task in Python. We say that in Python a function is defined by using def keyword. Argument information can be passed as an argument in the function. Argument are specified after the function name inside the parentheses. For example, we have another function named def my function. In bracket, inside the bracket argument are passed if name, print if name plus we concatenated reference number, something like that. So outside of it I call this function my function 3 times. First with ml, second with Tobias, third with Linus. So we have called this function 3 times, so ml reference this all 3 will be run in this kinds of function. So as an extra information, we can pass arguments into a function. Parameter, the term parameter argument can be used for same thing, that information on the past. From for a person, a parameter is a variable inside the parenthesis of function definition, and argument is sent. When we define a function in function definition, the variable we pass is called as a parameter. But when we call a function, the value we pass to it is called as an argument. Number of argument, by default a function must be called the correct number of argument. Mean if in definition we have 2 parameters, then 2 arguments should be called, not more or not less. For example, in this function we have 2 arguments, this first name last name. In this 2 is called, not 1 not 3 but 2. The correct number should be called. The function expect 2 arguments, but then this will return you 1. If we say, if you do not know how many arguments will be passed to your function, if you do not know 3, 4, 5, then arbitrary number of argument plus asterisk args, we say passed arbitrary number of argument. For example, asterisk kids, the youngest is, then kid, and we have, for example, array, and we have size 2. So this is ml, Tobias and Linus. For example, def my function, and in this I do not know how many arguments will be passed plus name. For example, kids is my name. And after that we are talking about print the youngest child is